Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RAYGO Reactions. Ooh, I never usually hit that chord. Thinking on my feet. Ladies and gentlemen, on today's episode, we're going to be diving into a band I've never heard of before called Portis and their song Roads, live from the Roseland Ballroom, New York City. Now, I've never heard of this band before. This was suggested by one of our subscribers by the name of Matt. Thank you very much, Matt. You're a G. Now, it looks cool. I'm seeing keyboards, I'm seeing an orchestra, I'm seeing piano, I'm seeing bass. All the ingredients to make something delicious. That's all I know. Now, before we get into this, if you didn't know, I've been reacting to loads of music on this channel, and this is a all things music basically kind of channel. But I'm going to start drifting into reacting to musicians, interviews and etc. and seeing what they've got to say for themselves, like where their music came from and what inspired them, stuff like that, because I think it might have a bit of a, you know, just change it up a bit at music, and then I can react to some guitar interviews and stuff like that, seeing what equipment they use and stuff like that. If you want to see that sort of thing, subscribe and let me know in the comments, because I think it could be fun. Now, without further ado, let's get into this! That is delicious, delicious, bro. Nice. Patience.
Oh, can't anybody see? We've got a war to fight. We never find a way, regardless of what they say. How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong? Stone in the morning light, I feel no more can say.
Holy smokes. You hear that note that they're adding to it? So they're going from A minor, F, oh sorry, yeah, F. So wait, they're going from A minor, G, F, and then it's to E, E major, which is nice, that little touch. And what that does is it's like suspense. It creates that suspense, but it's like cool because the violin's playing the opposite of what the guitar note's doing. Cool stuff. And have you noticed, like, again, it's gradually just bringing stuff in, but without you even being aware of it. Nothing's so sudden and you know, drastic. That like whap, 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 whap. Listen to that in the background, that guitar. The guitar player's just going whap, 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 with one of those little tremolo pedals. Whap, 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 Mate, I like this. Very gentle voice too. Let's go. The drums are sick as well. Hear that?
To myself, I got nobody on my side. Surely that ain't right. Surely that ain't right. Can't anybody see? We've got a war to fight. We've never found our way, regardless of what they say. How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong?
Sick lyric. Oh, mate, sorry guys for pausing it, but that lyric itself, from this moment, how could it feel so wrong? Cracking lyric, and then the bass. You know what I mean? What a way to come in. So instead of just like, he could have just continued to go. But he didn't, he went. Just changing it up.
How can it feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong? Oh, can't anybody see?
Them drums.
We've got a war to fight. We've never found our way, regardless of what they say.
Piano,
How
drums,
can it
vocals.
feel this wrong? From this moment, how can it feel this wrong?
Wow. You know what was so good about that? The fact that it was patient. There was patience throughout it. Everyone took their time. Nothing was rushed. Nothing was sudden. You could hear her literally like on the microphone where it's the emotions coming through. She's not pulling back, you know. Some singers would be pulling back when they're gonna lip smack. You know what I mean? When they want to just go. But nah, she was keeping it there the whole time. Just, I want you to hear how raw this sounds. And then she was patient with the way she was, her delivery. Her delivery was patient. I'm not rushing. I'll come in when I want to come in. Because you've got to remember, with bands like that, you know, there's certain key points, there's checkpoints that they don't have to come in, you know. We can keep just going. They could just do that all night until she decides she wants to go. And when she comes in, that's when we know. You know what I mean? This subtle, the subconscious changes where the band know when to do it or not. We don't have to talk to each other. You know what I mean? It's not rocket science, but it's to people who might not play music. They don't know that thing, and it's cool stuff. That was sick. I'm very impressed by that. And then the bass, I've heard this song once in my life, you just heard it, but the bass is stuck in my head. Like, how catchy is that? What a nice little lick. Quality stuff. Very quality stuff. I like that. Thoroughly enjoyed that, Matt. Good suggestion. Guys, let me know. Is there any more Portis Head I need to check out? I was not expecting that. You know what I do like? Bands that are quite heavy. I feel like they might have a heavy side to them. Even that, although it wasn't, I'm not saying it's metal, but it was quite heavy. You know it was rock. But I like it when there's an angelic type of voice on a rock song. It doesn't always have to be this husky, Axl Rose, Steven Tyler belting it out voice. Sometimes it could be a delicate voice on it, and it gives it a nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Juxtaposition? Maybe. Maybe not. You let me know. But if you guys have liked this video, like it, share it, but subscribe, because I've got plenty more where this came from. We do loads of different music reactions on this channel. I'm in a band, so I'm just trying to expand and broaden my horizon on music myself to try and make my songs as good as it can be. I've also got my other channel, Joe Walker, where I'm currently building my own song at the moment, and you guys are helping me with it. So if I was you, I'd go over and subscribe to that. I'm going to leave it in the description of this video. But without further ado, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you with one of my songs. Until next time, peace.
I don't know how or why I planned these promises I can't make, but it boils down to reasons you can't take. I'm afraid I'm a bad boy for saying things that I'll take back one day, but I can't seem to shake this man I've came. You love and hate. You made the choice that you'd like some rather than you made the choice that you'd like some rather than so when the time comes, I'll be conscience free, 'cause I know I've done no wrong to you. I know me, but that's the one key I can never twist. I've said my piece and I have made it clear. I've been sincere. There's not much more I can say. You cannot have it any other way. No, there's not much more I can say. You cannot have it any other way. You made the choice that you'd like some rather than none. You made the choice that you'd like some rather than none. So when the time comes, I'll be conscience free, 'cause I know